Hello friends, now we have start making school fees management system in PHP. And first, we want to make login page under this fees management system. Because, first we want to validate user details so only authenticated user can access this system. So after login into system, user or admin can login into system and get access into this system. So first, we have to make admin or user login page under this system. Now let's start discussing this topic. So this is fees management system database. And under this, we have one admin table with 8 table column like admin id, admin name, admin email, admin password, admin type, admin status, added on, and updated on table column. So admin and sub-user data will be stored under this table. And login module will validate login details under this table. And under this table, we have already included some admin and user data under this table. So now we have goes into text editor, and under this, we have already open fees management system project. First, we want to set template of this fees management system. So first we have to open header.php file, and under this file, we have paste this HTML code. Same way, we have to open footer.php file, and under this file, we have paste this HTML code, so here our template, header and footer is ready. After this, we want to make database connection, so here we have to open database connection.php file. And under this file, we have to write $base URL variable is equal to this link. So this is URL from which we can execute fees management system in the browser. Below this, we have to write $connect variable is equal to new PDO class object with 3 argument. So here in first argument, we have to write MySQL host is equal to localhost, and database name is equal to name of database. In second argument, we have to write root, and in third argument, we have to leave blank. So this code will make MySQL database connection. So here, our system has been connected with MySQL database. After this, for start session, so here, we have to write session start function. So here, our database connection file is ready. Now for make login page, we have to open login.php file. And under this, first we want to make database connection. So here, we have to write include statement with database connection.php file. Now we want to create login form, so we have goes to HTML code part. And here we have to write form tag with method is equal to post. Under this form, for enter admin or user email details, so here we have to create one input tag with type is equal to text tag and name is equal to admin email. After this, for enter admin password detail, so here we have to create one input tag with type is equal to password with name is equal to admin password. Now for submit login details, so here we have to create submit button. So for this, here we have to write input type is equal to submit with name is equal to login button. After this, we have to write value attribute is equal to login. So by click on this button, admin or user can submit their login detail. So for this, we have goes to PHP code part, and here we have create $1 message variable with blank value. So under this variable, we will store error message or validation message. Now for validate login details, here we have write if statement, and under condition, we have to write is set function, and under this function, we have to write $post login button variable. So if admin or user has been click on login button, then this block of code will execute. Under this block, we have to write $form data variable is equal to an array. And under this variable, we will store login form data. First, we want to validate login form data. So first we want to validate admin email data. So here we have to write if statement, and under condition, we have to write empty function, and under this function, we have to write $post admin email variable. So this condition will check if admin or user has not entered email details, then it will execute if block of code. And here we have to write $message variable, and here we have to append error message like email address is required. But suppose above condition false, then it will execute else block of code. And here we want to check email address format. So for this, here we have to write if statement. And under condition, we have to write not operator with filter value function with 2 argument. In first argument, we have to write $post admin email variable, and in second argument, we have to write filter validate email. So this condition will check if email is not in correct format, then it will execute if block of code. And under this block, we have to write $message variable, and here we have to append error message like invalid email address. But suppose admin email is in valid format, then it will execute else block of code. And under this block, we have to write $form data admin email variable is equal to $post admin email variable. Next we want to validate admin password data. So for this, here we have to write if statement. And under condition, we have to write empty function with $post admin password variable. So this condition will check if admin password has blank value, then it will execute if block of code. And under this block, we have to write $message variable, and here we have append error message like password is required. But suppose admin password has some value, then it will execute else block of code. And under this block, we have to write $form data admin password variable is equal to $post admin password variable. Now we have write if statement, and under condition, we have write $message variable value is equal to blank. If this condition true, that means there is no any validation error occur, and it can proceed for validate login details. So under this block, we have write $data variable is equal to an array. And in key, we have to write admin email, and in value, we have to write $form data admin email variable. And below this, we have to write $query variable is equal to select star from admin table, where admin email is equal to :admin email, so this query will check data in database. And below this query, we have to write $statement variable is equal to $connect variable with prepare method with $query as argument, and it will make query for execution. Now for execute above query, we have write $statement variable with execute method. And under this method, we have to write $data variable, so it will execute above query. After this, we have to write if statement, and under condition, we have to write $statement variable with row count method, so this method will return number of row affected. After above query execution, and this value of affected number of rows must be greater than 0. So suppose above condition false, then it will execute else block of code, and under this, we have to write $message variable, and here we have to append error message like wrong email address. But suppose this condition true, then it will execute if block of code, and under this, we have to write for each loop, and under this condition, we have to write $statement variable with fetch all method as $row variable. So here this fetch all method will return query execution result data, which can be fetched by using $row variable. Now under this loop, we have to write if statement, and under condition, we have to write $row admin status is equal to enable, so suppose this condition false, then it will execute else block of code. And here, we have to write $message variable, and here, we have to append error message like, your account has been disabled. But suppose above condition true, then it will execute if block of code. And here also, we have to write if statement, and under condition, we have to write $row admin password variable value is equal to the value of $form data, admin password variable. Suppose this condition false, that means admin or user has entered wrong password details. And it will execute else block of code, and here we have to write $message is equal to wrong password. But suppose admin or user has entered correct email and password details. Then it will execute if block of code, and under this block, we have to write $session user type variable is equal to $row admin type variable value. After this, we have to write $session admin ID variable is equal to $row admin ID variable. So suppose admin or user has been entered correct email address and password. Then their user type and admin ID data will be stored in session variable, which we can access from any web page under the system. For validate admin or user has been still login into system. After this, for redirect to index page, so here we have to write header function, and under this function we have to write location, which is set to index.php, so it will redirect to index.php file. Now we want to display validation error on login age, so here we have write if statement, and under condition, we have to write $message variable value is not equal to blank. If this condition true, then it will execute if block of code, and under this block, we have to write echo statement with open and close division tag with class is equal to alert and alert danger. And between this, we have to write $message variable, which will be display validation error on web page. So here our login page code is ready. Now we want to make index page, so first we want to check admin or user has been logged into system or not. For this, we have go to database connection.php file. And here we have make as login function. This function will check user is logged in or not. Now under this function, we have write if statement, and under this function we have to write is set function, and under this function, we have to write $session admin ID variable. If this variable value is set, then it will execute if block of code. And it will return true, and suppose above condition false, then it will return false value. Now we have go to index.php file, and here first we want to include database connection file. So here we have write include statement with database connection.php file. Next we want to include header.php file, so for this, here we have to write include statement with header.php file. So this file code will be added under this file. Now we want to make header section for admin side. For this we have go to header.php file, and here we have to paste this HTML code. Now we want to make logout link, so here, we have to create open and close list tag. And between this, we have to write anchor tag with class is equal to drop down item. And here href is equal to logout.php, and in anchor text, we have to write logout. So by click on this link, admin can log out from this system. Below this, we have paste this HTML code, and this code will make sidebar menu. Now under this menu, we want to add logout link, so for this, here we have to write anchor tag with class is equal to navigation link, and href is equal to logout.php. And in anchor text, we have to write logout, so by click on this link, admin can log out from this system. Now we have go to index.php file, and here we have to write if statement, and under condition. we have to write not operator, and here we have called as login function, so this condition will check. If admin is not login into system, then it will execute if block of code. And under this block, we have to write header function, and under this, we have to write location : with login.php, so if admin or user is not login into system and try to access this page, then it will execute login.php file. Now we have opened logout.php file, and here we have called session start function. And after this, we have called session destroy function, so it will remove all session variable. And lastly, for redirect to login page, so here we have to write header function with location : with login.php, so it will redirect to login.php file. So here our code is ready. Now we have to check output in browser. Friends, here we can see that school fees management system login page. And here we can see that it has asked for email address details and password detail. First we have directly click on login button without filling login details. So it has display validation error like email address is required and password is required on the web page. So we have to enter invalid email address in email address field. And in password field, we have to enter 123 and click on login button. So it has display invalid email address error on the web page. So now we have to enter valid email address but wrong email address. And in password field, we have to enter 123 and click on login button. So now, it has display wrong email address error on the web page. So now we have to enter right email address and wrong password in password field and click on the login button. After click on the login button and it has display wrong password error on the web page. So here all validation working properly, so now we have to enter right email address detail and right password detail. And after this, we have to click on login button and now it has redirect us to index page. And here we can see admin area of the school fees management system with logout button. Now suppose admin or user want to log out from the system, so by simply click on this logout link. Admin or user will be log out from the system and it will again redirect to login page. So in this part, we have to make login page with logout link under the school fees management system. And in next part, we will make profile page at admin area so admin or user can change their login details, so we will meet in the next part.